today I'm doing a demonstration speech. That's why I'm sitting down, is because I'm going to show you how to put on makeup. And I can't do that accurately standing up, and plus my mirror is down here on my level. So, Yves Saint Laurent was a famous makeup person, but he also did fashion and things like that. And he said that passion is the most beautiful thing that a woman can possess, but cosmetics are cheaper. So, kind of the idea behind this is makeup can change your day. It can help you spice up an outfit. It is a way of it's a creative outlet. It can make you feel, like $1,000,000, and that's so great. So, first what you have to do is gather your materials. So, we have chapstick here. Sometimes your lips can get a little cracked, so I'm going to put this on first. It's just lip smackers. You can get it at Walmart. And just put a little of that on and rub your lips together just to give it a little moisture. Can never have too much moisture. That is something I learned at a young age. Put your moisturizer on. And speaking of moisturizer, I use moisturizer as a primer for my makeup, but you can buy primer to make your face smoother. When you get a little older, you get these fine lines and wrinkles just kind of appear. Didn't used to have those, and so it kind of fills them in a little bit so the foundation doesn't fall into your skin, but also lays on top and sticks to your skin for a little bit longer than it would if you're sweating or doing something at work or whatever. So, here we go. This is a sponge that I got at Ulta, and I'm just going to take you through all my products before I start to use them. Then you have foundation. This is ColourPop foundation in the shade Fair 35. This is a concealer that you put on over the foundation in shade Fair 8. I also have powder and a brush for the powder. I have a highlighting palette and a brush for that too. I also have a Midnight Masquerade palette from ColourPop, which is a eyeshadow palette. And setting spray for when we're finished. Eyeliners. And the most important thing, in my opinion, brow stuff. Because your brows need filling in, and it just completes the look along with mascara and lipstick. So, most of the stuff is ColourPop. There's a few things that are Clinique and some other brands, but that's mostly it. So, first of all, after you've primed your face, you want to get a good mirror. Mine has a magnifying mirror here that helps me see really close. That's why, why I'm sitting. So, first of all, you have your foundation, and you put that on the sponge. I only use a couple of drops because it goes a long way. Some of it does, some of it doesn't. I usually try to buy the stuff that is going to last a while. So, you start putting this on your face, like so. Kind of just dab, 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 dab. And there was a joke about that a couple years ago about this girl who watched her dad was narrating her video, and he kept saying dab, 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 dab. And it made me laugh. But really, that's what you do. You just dab. So, once you get that blended into your face the way you want it, it should look a little bit dewy and shiny. And then comes my favorite part, which is concealer. And that just covers up your fine, like underneath your eyes where those dark circles are, any little pimples you might have, anywhere that needs a little bit more correction. Concealer will give you a little bit more correction. So then you take the small end of your sponge and just dab that in as well. Dab, dab, dab.
Sorry.
So after you get finished with that step, I just kind of put some all over my eyes because you just never know. And then you take your powder, and the biggest brush in your arsenal is your powder brush. So then you put that on your face, kind of dab it in there too. The more you can get it to stick, the better. And that just kind of lightens up your look and gives you that matte finish that everybody likes. So there's that part, and then we'll move on to eyes next with this Midnight Masquerade palette, which is one of my favorite palettes. It's got so many pretty colors in it. I like to match my eye makeup to whatever I'm wearing. Sometimes I go a little overboard. That's okay. You're your own special occasion. So today I have some orange in my leggings. But I'm wearing this kind of, you know, black and gray. But I'm gonna bring out that orange in my leggings by using these 3 colors right here on the end. So this first color, you're just gonna put on your eyelid. Do not be afraid to be bold with your eye makeup. This is your creative outlet. This is your canvas. You do what you want with it. That's always been my thought process anyway. So you just put that on your lid, on your whole lid. Just whatever color you want to use. I used to watch my mom do makeup and think it was just the most glamorous thing in the whole world. So then you take your second color and blend, 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 blend. You can never spend enough time blending. If you think that you've not blended long enough, then you blend a little longer. Just keep blending. And then you want to put the lightest shade possible. I use this light white right here up next to your brow so that it brings out that brow bone. Gives it a little highlight there, and that looks nice. And I use my fingers, and some people don't, but I find that it blends just a little bit better when you do. Next, we go into eyeliner, and I always use a liquid, and I pull my eye out just slightly like this. You go across the eye line right next to the lashes. Like so. You want to get as straight a line as possible. And you want it to look symmetrical. That's very important. I always like to just take the end of my eyeliner brush, flick it out just a little for that little wing. Sometimes it takes a long time. Never ask a woman with winged eyeliner why she is late, because I guarantee you she was at home perfecting that wing. Then you take a slightly flattened eyeliner for the bottom, and I just kind of pull down and put it on my waterline. After you do that, you put on your mascara. To complete the eyes. And that's one more step. The eyes are done. So now you go on to the eyebrows, which are my favorite part. I think that I look at people and see their eyebrows more than anything on their face. So I always try to make mine look really nice, because that's the first thing I notice about people's faces. And you don't really want to change the shape of your brow. You just kind of want to fill them in. If your hair's dark, you want to match the darkness of your hair. And just fill that in there. And then you take the brush end and just kind of brush them to where that stays in and fills. Lastly, on the face makeup side of things, you do a little bit of blush or highlight. That's this palette here, and so I'm going to use this pink. We're going to take this highlight brush and just brush it on your top of your cheekbones, on your nose, and right here on your lip and your Cupid's bow. You can highlight anywhere on your face. That's just the places that I find hits, when the light hits my face, that's where it hits those spots. So, my favorite part is lipstick, and I have a lot of lipstick. As most of you know me, you know I have a lot of lipstick, and I switch it up a lot and like to be all crazy with it, but it's fun and it's creative, and that's the important thing. So one of my favorite quotes of all time is, put some lipstick on and pull yourself together. I have it in my house where I can see it, because sometimes I'm having a really bad day and I just don't have any confidence left, I don't have any energy left, and then I put on my lipstick. So you want to line, since this is liquid lipstick, you want to line the bottom of your lip and line the top. To get that shape that you're looking for. And then start to just fill it in. And that is a makeup tutorial. Thank you guys so much for coming to my speech.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.